Hey everybody, it's me with an update. I don't have my glasses on because of the glare of the light of the screen, but I just want to let you guys know that I really appreciate everything that you've done in funding me and gifting me, and I just can't tell you how much it means to me and how much it means to my family. I'm able to get my supplements and things like that. Of course, I've got bills, but every little bit helps. I just want you guys to know that. Um, Wednesday next week, the 28th, I'll be going into the dentist because I have what's called a granuloma, and that is bone deterioration where I had a root canal. And if you guys are following my blog at beatcancer.stephenjjackson.com, you'll know that any type of cancer is typically caused by some type of a toxic trigger, and the toxicity can be virtually anything. It can be something in your house. It can be mold, mildew. It can be just a number of different things. For me, when I got changed over to a raw food diet, I switched out a lot of different things that I use. I started using gloves when I wash dishes. I stopped using really super harsh chemicals. Um, but it's important for you to kind of clean house in terms of the toxic triggers that you have. And that can mean anything. I mean, it can mean the detergent that you use for your clothes. It can mean the soap, the hair products that you use, the makeup that you use, your environment where you work at, how you go to and from work, in terms of whether you ride your bike in a highly traffic area where there's a lot of exhaust or emissions, to things that are inside your body, like your teeth. In my case, I had a root canal, and if you've had root canals or if you've got silver fillings, which are basically 52% mercury, but they're composite, so the mercury actually isn't really exposed, but what it does is it does give off a vapor, and that vapor is toxic. But root canals have been studied and have been shown to be extremely toxic. And the reason why is once they drill that root out, they fill it. And what happens if there's any part of the root left, which there typically 99% of the time there is, they can't get that out. And what they do is they fill it, and then the toxins actually they they concentrate at the end of the tooth, up where the bone area is. And what happens over time is that bone starts to get infected. Well, the infection has no place to go, and your immune system has to take over and control it. And what happens is that if you get sick, or if there's anything else that happens to you, like a virus of some kind or anything, your immune system leaves that area and attempts to go back to the most dangerous part of your body first, which is fighting off viruses or whatever it is. If you've gone in for surgery or anything like that, your body is sending all those fighters that would be used to control that infection to go somewhere else and control that infection and then come back to it at some later time. And if it's impactful, like something really traumatic, it never gets back there, and that festers and it gets worse and worse and worse. In my case, between the annular and the front tooth, I have a granuloma that's extremely large. When they push the needle in, you're typically supposed to get a 1 or 2, and on one side it's 12 and on the other side it's 9, so it's extremely deep, which means that it's been festering there for a while. And in fact, I went 2 years ago and they told me that it was there. However, I didn't pay attention to it because it wasn't extremely important, and my teeth are here. I'm like, okay, yeah, right, I've got no pain or anything. But what's funny about it is that these two teeth fall on the same meridian, the nerve meridian, as the tumor on my left side, or not the tumor, but the lymph node on the left side, and my tonsils. So it's extremely funny that's the case, because after doing a lot of research on cancer, it's extremely important for you to know how these meridians run in your body and how your teeth affect almost every part of your body. So I'm going in on Wednesday now that you have that whole story, I'm going in on Wednesday to have these 2 teeth actually removed. There are, really important dental um, exams, or not exams, but tests and things like that that have been performed on people that have had them removed, and a lot of the dentists will advise you not to remove your teeth. However, I cannot afford to get implants or things like that, so I'm just going to have the teeth removed, and I'm going to have a flipper put in. Now, I've thought about it for a while, but I have to make the choice between life, and its possibility of this being the toxic trigger in my body, or the other part of it, I'm continuing to feed myself and feed myself and feed myself. However, nothing is really changing because I have an infection that is persistent and will typically not go away, and it won't as long as that infected tooth is still there. So I've thought about it, talked to my family about it, and it's something that I'm choosing to do and to get it done. It's gonna cost quite a bit, but I believe that in the long run, it's going to be well worth it. So that's an update for now. Also, I don't have time on this video, but I have some information on pH balance in your body that is really, really important for people that are fighting cancer. And I feel that it has changed my life, in terms of how my body regulates the nutrients and regulates the supplements that I put into myself. And without a body that is at a proper pH balance, these things would not work. So that'll be on an upcoming video, because I'm still doing a protocol right now, and I have another week. And as soon as that's done, I'm going to reveal all of the information on it, as well as the results that I got. So anyway, have a great day. Thanks for listening, and thanks for helping.